the Ring Fanatics Podcast, episode number 83. Nick, your host, with me as always, my co-host Joel.
Yo,
Been a minute, but you know what? We gotta do SummerSlam predictions for this Saturday, the day after this episode is being dropped. So
yes, sir.
before we get into anything, of course, as always, subscribe to us on YouTube if you're watching us on YouTube. If you're on Spotify, follow us on there, and then follow us subscribe to us on YouTube and on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and wherever else we could be found. Whew. That was
That
enough.
was a mouthful. That
Yeah,
was a mouthful.
that was like I got to get that over with before we get into a probably I don't know how long it's gonna take, but uh, an episode. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
An episode. Um, actually, this match covers SummerSlam. You know, the SummerSlam prediction episode. It's kind of longer than usual. I was looking at the matches, but
Is it?
it's 9 matches, which is like the longest that I remember. I mean,
Okay.
it's been I don't remember the last time they had close to 10 because they usually done like I mean like obviously it's 7 and 8 obviously close to 10, but you know
Yeah.
it was
I
like
feel you.
let's say 6 or 7 matches. And
Okay.
then now it's like closer to 10 than 5. If that
Damn.
makes
So maybe a lot of these I don't know are announced like officially yet.
sense.
Okay.
Some of them were announced last night. Well, one of them was, from what I remember. But
Okay.
yeah,
I'm probably just forgetting shit. But
yeah.
all right, let's do this.
First match: Logan Paul versus The Miz, one-on-one match. Are you impressed with
You
Logan Paul at all?
you wanted to start off with this.
I'm trying to get that match over with, but
Okay.
yeah, that's why I put it first.
Yeah.
That was a
I'm impressed with him.
yeah,
He's an athlete, man. He's doing his
yes,
thing in the ring. He did his thing at Mania. Now we get to see it one on one.
yeah,
And now he got some time to shine. So now we'll see. Are they putting him in a bigger spot than he should be? Yes, most definitely.
yeah,
But again, he has a name to him. The Miz has a name. So of course, you could have put him against anybody and he was still gonna attract um attract hate
yeah.
because he's on the card.
I
But
was
I
gonna
have
say
no
like, if it were
problem with it,
if it were
especially that
anybody else, like if it were like someone not Logan Paul, then I would understand. You know what I mean?
yeah.
If it was like some other celebrity that's not as big or some other random superstar that hasn't really built their name up yet, I would understand.
Yeah.
But it's Logan Paul. I'm pretty sure if you didn't see him wrestle the first time, you know who Logan Paul is.
Yeah, you definitely know him. Um, internet wrestling,
Yeah,
boxing, whatever the else fuck he does.
yeah.
Um,
Podcast.
but yeah, his podcast. But I'm impressed with him. I was impressed with him at Mania. Now we'll see what he does. Hopefully he keeps it up. I think to be honest, all the people that have been coming in lately doing like the celebrity wing are actually
Not
pretty
bad.
dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's better than like the years when we had fucking Snooki come up and
Yeah.
have a match at Mania.
And Maria, what's her Manonos?
Manunos,
Yeah.
yeah. What a time that was.
Yeah. They're real, but I agree with you.
At least now the celebrities are actually training or trying
Yeah.
to, and at least taking it serious.
And they actually care. You know what I mean? It's like not
Yeah.
like they're just doing it for the money. They're just coming in, putting in the work. You know, Bad Bunny said himself. Did he move like
Exactly.
6 weeks to Orlando, something like that, or 3 months
Yep.
to train for this?
Yeah.
And then LeBron just shit on like, who moves to Orlando? But you know, something like that. Something like that really gets people like, you know, that's how it shows that you care.
Yeah,
And
it shows that you care and you're putting effort into it. You're not just showing up the day of and saying, let's see what happens.
and yeah, and they get out of there, never been seen again. But then Logan Paul is
Exactly.
actually putting the work too. I'm seeing
Yeah.
the videos of him like actually training. I think Helms is training him in the ring. The Miz had trained him
For
before.
real?
I saw a video. I think he posted something today, earlier
Helms is the
Tuesday
man.
today, and it was like him and Helms in the ring training.
That's
I was
dope.
like, damn. It is. It is. I was like, shit. He's actually pretty sick.
That's very dope.
Like, he's actually getting the help instead of. And I know Drew Gulak had helped Bad Bunny, but you know, you had the names. He actually cares. He went out. I don't know if he reached out to who, or they reached out to him, or they're making him do this.
Yeah.
But
Well, I think Helms is still under
yeah, he's still in the contract.
WWE, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they might have just appointed him. Like,
Yeah.
yo, you.
I referred you to get to that.
Yeah, you're probably the best person to do this.
Yeah.
I mess with it though. We'll
I
see
know.
how it happens, man.
I'm curious to see.
I
what
think
happens.
it'll be. I think they'll put on a show again. You gotta remember he's working with the Miz,
Exactly.
one of the best workers in that company. You know what I mean?
And he
And-
can make anyone look good, even someone like this. He made.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like say
He's the
anything
one
bad.
that he's the reason they gave Logan like The reason they gave Logan to Miz is the reason why they gave Bad Bunny to Miz. Is
Yeah,
because Miz makes people look good.
that's what I was
Same
saying. Yeah,
reason why we had Miz versus Shane. Say, you know what I mean? Like Miz makes people look good,
that's what I was.
and
Yeah,
WWE knows that. And I think he's at the point of his career that he doesn't really care if he loses or wins, and he's
yeah.
just doing it to do it. He's like, fuck it, it puts me in a good
He
spot.
he doesn't have anything to lose. Literally, he doesn't
Yeah,
have anything to gain. He's already proven that he's one of the best workers they've gotten,
exactly.
and he's good. I mean, I would do the same thing if I were in his position.
Yeah,
Like,
why
make him
not?
look good.
Yeah,
Even if he could win, he can lose. Doesn't matter for both.
yeah,
I'm like
exactly.
I said, I'm curious to see where how this is because this is like something where like both of them are kind of like the hated ones here, which is weird.
I
You know,
feel you.
like
Yeah,
people are booing at Logan, people are booing at Miz. You're not supposed to boo Logan, but people do it anyways because not a lot of people like him.
yeah. It's
Um,
just
it's like
he's a baby face that
he's trying to be. You could tell by his promos, like
yeah,
he's trying to be get people to like him.
he's trying his best.
Yeah, he's doing.
That's
Yeah,
what you could say, but
you
there's
can't
so
really.
much
Yeah,
stigma to him behind WWE that people just don't like him in general.
yeah,
How he could, you know what I mean, save a life on TV and people will still boo him. You know
exactly.
what I mean? Like it's just like that.
Like he can actually like the biggest heel ever lose beat him to, down
Yo.
and win and still get hated like for what?
Oh, definitely. They
He
should
can
just
be the one to like dethrone Roman. People will still hate on it. I'm not saying
what?
I'm not that was too far.
That's
But like,
a
you know,
no, but yeah.
people will still hate him in that
No, it's a
situation.
fact.
And then like you know,
Roman, what a guy.
what a guy. We'll get to his match in a
But
bit.
yeah,
But yeah, what a guy. That last night, this last night's bro. He goes, "Yeah, where's your daddy?" Like, oh
it
wait,
was,
wait.
I mess with it. I mess with it.
Ah,
He's gone soon though.
yeah. We'll get to that. I got my prediction.
Yeah.
For that when we get to
Wait,
that
so who you got
match.
for this one? Who you got for
I
this one?
got
Logan
Logan
or
Paul.
Miz?
Logan. I
Yeah,
got Logan.
definitely.
I
Yeah.
think he's gonna.
Miz is gonna take the L, and he's
Yeah,
fine with that.
yeah. Of course, I think he's okay with it. I don't think
Yeah.
he needs this win. I think if you're trying to big up a name, the Logan Paul is the one probably.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not just. I don't know what to expect besides just having an open mind to see how he's gonna handle this by himself. That's all I'm focusing. I don't really care about like I forgot what the storyline was. I'm just curious to see where it
Storyline
goes.
is that he just Miz attacked him after Mania. That's basically the whole
That's how it
reason
started.
why we're
Okay.
having this match
Okay.
because
And
they
then
have beef.
Tommaso Ciampa just joined him just because, or just what was he like? Oh,
Tommaso's been with the Miz
for
a
like a
few
few weeks, right?
weeks.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember when he joined. I was like, okay, wait, did he just?
I forgot what week that was, but I missed it, and I had just opened my phone. I was like,
Did he just
Tommaso.
attack him like from behind? Like he's done like every single. It makes sense because I remember he attacked every single one of Miz's
I
opponents,
forgot
right?
who.
Was it
Yeah.
like it was like
Yeah.
Ray, AJ Styles, and somebody else? Yeah.
Yeah. I might have seen the AJ Styles one. That might have been the first time he did it.
Okay.
Maybe now that I'm thinking about
'Cause I
it.
remember that
I
pattern. It
can't
was
think
like
of off the top of my head. I can't remember what week it was that he like started showing up.
yeah, yeah. And then now, like I remember I saw it before we started recording. I saw a promo that he did on Raw this week. It was like he went in on Logan Paul. It was like one of those. I wouldn't say like it was like the greatest promo of the year, but it was like
Yeah,
you can tell like that a great promo. It was
yeah.
he put his heart into that one. It was like damn,
Nah, that's
that was
fact.
pretty good. And then yeah,
I
so
can't wait to see what happens with Tommaso, man.
yeah, especially with the getting Triple H now in charge of creative. I'm excited. I'm excited. You want to jump into that real quick? Then
I'm
we'll head in.
iffy.
Yeah,
I'm iffy.
you iffy on it?
I'm
Why?
iffy on it. Is different from writing an hour show on a network on a WWE
He's done
network
it for
show
2 hours for a year, so
for and
he
look
has
at
that.
what happened.
Yeah, yeah. I can't
You also
believe.
gotta remember this is the guy who thought Katie Vick was a good idea and that him beating Booker T after building it up was a good idea. Also, he thought his reign of terror was a good idea. So
Yeah,
those are the reasons why. There's a lot of reasons I'm just iffy on it. He's done, but that's like with everybody. They've done a lot of good. They've done a lot of bad. It's just let's see what happens.
yeah. I mean, I think it's gonna be better. I'm not gonna see like I don't know how much. That's the thing. Like I want it to be better. I think it can be, but I'm just like on. I think I'm on the fence on it as well as like, okay, what can you do? You know,
Yeah,
is it like you said, a 3 hour show? SmackDown, I'm not too worried about because it's SmackDown. It's always been the A+ show.
yeah,
But it's like Raw. It's like I don't know. It's he's gonna need a lot of help for that. Maybe not.
exactly.
I can't really bash him too much. I've enjoyed a lot of NXT Black and Gold, so I'm not saying he's gonna do terrible. I just want to see how good it can be.
I
Um,
also want to know, was he like 100% behind NXT? Was it,
yeah, I
you
mean,
know what I mean?
he
Like,
most definitely had like a
was
team with him, but like he probably was like the head of everything. Like, oh, he probably had to get everything approved by him, by Triple H,
mm,
stuff
yeah,
like that. So since he's the head of creative, most likely he's gonna be the one that everyone's gonna go to for everything.
yeah.
So it makes sense if like he was like, oh, is this good or this bad? He'll probably make sure everything's gonna be all right. So I don't know. Let's just hope it does all right.
Hopefully it turns out good. But well, I'm on the
Did,
fence. I'm on the fence, and now it becomes what's crazy. Now it becomes, is CM Punk right or is he wrong?
yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? And what's
yeah.
crazy, like I was telling my brother, that what was that Sunday night? I was watching Sunday night. I was just flipping through YouTube, just watching random videos, and that
Came
the
up.
pipe bomb popped up, and I just watched it for no reason. Just it popped up on my timeline. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this. And then the very next morning, first thing I see when I wake up, I was like,
Yeah,
I had that fresh in
you,
my mind, and I was like,
you had to watch that before.
we'll see
You-
what happens.
did it turn TV 14 yet, or is that like
Yeah,
it did?
yeah.
Okay, okay. I kind of from the Roman promo, I kind of got the idea, but it was the rest of the show felt the same, like in terms of PG
Yeah,
13.
I think more what they're gonna do with the TV 14 thing. I think it's more. People think it's gonna be more edgier. I don't know if it's gonna be edgier like that, but I know now people will get to bleed.
You
I
want
know
you?
Cody's gonna be hyped when he gets back because my man could
I was-
bleed at every main event
It's gonna
that
be like
he's
someone
in.
like flicks him and he starts bleeding. Like
Yeah,
yes, I wouldn't.
it was like he does like the Ric Flair.
Yeah,
It's like, bro,
like how
what
like
happened? How did you get
exactly
cut
like
that
I
bad?
blinked and he's bleeding.
It's
Like what
like,
the
how did you get cut that bad?
uh, like I'll be honest. You can call me crazy all you want.
Uh oh.
You want to know why I thought it made a TV 14?
Why?
You want to? I'm gonna play a theme song real quick. I want to see if you agree with me.
Okay.
Ready? This guy. You hear it? That man, MJF. I think he's coming.
You think
I
so?
think he's coming over to Raw or WWE.
No, I don't know, man. And if he does, it's tough. It's gonna be tough there.
That was the first thing that came to my head. I was like, why would they all of a sudden make a TV 14 now? Like, what was the hesitation there?
Because now they're going up against somebody that is TV 14. So you kind of got to match.
On Wednesdays?
No, but basically you're not going up against them, but you're really trying to go up against them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, unless
Like in
you're
your
trying to
mind,
get
you're
somebody.
like, nah, I don't think it's just for him though.
I mean, yeah, I get it.
It-
Like, I guess I'm thinking Cody had some type of
no,
influence.
yeah, I feel you.
He was like,
Cody's
yo, make
listen.
besides the
MJF is
bleeding
gonna,
part, it's like
yeah,
you gotta sign this guy. He doesn't have any limitation at him
yeah.
whatsoever. Does
He,
not care.
yeah, he's gonna end up there. He's gonna end up there
I
because of
think he is.
Cody. He's gonna end up there because of Cody.
Mhm.
Now, what do you do with him?
Let him do him. I don't think there's scripted promos anymore. It doesn't
Right?
sound like there's scripted promos. It sounded a little different. I think everyone was actually speaking from themselves instead of
No, I don't
remembering a
know.
piece of paper. I mean, some people were.
I don't
Some
know,
people
man.
need it. I might like we had this discussion before. Some people need the scripts
Yeah,
in
but you
front of
can't
them.
just give somebody open mic. That's wild. A mic,
I
an
mean,
open mic every time.
you gotta give it to MJF if you want him. I mean, you can't just say like, "Oh, don't say this word." He's not gonna want to go. If that's
Oh yeah, he
if
would.
they're gonna change his
Right,
name,
right
gonna make him not
now.
say the things he wants to say, he's not gonna want to go there anymore.
No, right now. I'll tell you right now. Has nothing to do with what he wants to say. It's all about money because AEW showed that all he cares about is money, and that's not a
Yeah.
bad thing. That's his. That's his point of view. Fuck it. If that's your main goal, that's your main goal. You know what I mean? Kevin Nash and Scott Hall said it all the time. I was in it for the money. Fuck it. Try to get as much as you can. I don't think it's more of that he can't say what he wants to say because he said a lot on AEW that even times taking low blows at Tony in middle of promos and he would do it every week. and then that last one he just went off.
Yeah.
But I don't think that'll change his mind. I think either way he was gonna end up in WWE.
I'm just like don't know what's
He's
gonna
gonna
happen.
he's gonna go because of Cody, but it's all up to him after that because you're great on the mic.
Yeah.
He's decent in the ring. In WWE, it's one or the other. Look at LA Knight.
Yeah. Yeah. He may.
Do we
Yeah.
see MJF as a wise man? Maybe. I think that's if under Vince, definitely.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
Under this new one, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I again, like Triple H obviously knows who he is. Like he
Oh,
must
of
know.
course.
There's no way he's like be like who's MJ. He knows who he is.
Yeah.
So I think he knows what he offers, and it's like, does he need to be a manager, or does he need to show his in ring and just do whatever he wants? Because again, WWE is different promo wise,
Yeah.
even if it's not
They
scripted.
also, even though it's TV 14, they also have to kind of hold back because don't be a bully, be a star.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
know what I
If
mean? And
he's a
if you listen to a
bully,
lot
he's
of his
not.
promos, if
They
you listen to a lot of his
yeah,
promos,
they shut down. You want to know what's crazy? And then we'll go back to the WrestleMania card. They shut down Bully Ray. They shut down Bully Ray.
yeah,
And if they shut down Bully Ray, I don't know how big MJF is going to be. I don't know how
exactly.
you're going to push him.
Because the Miz him and the Miz are similar. A lot of people be like, oh, they're the same. No, they're similar. Very good on the mic, decent in the ring. They get by though. They do their thing. They're great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Miz has done it to a way that he didn't need to go overboard with it. He can make you hate him with just his words, not having to point out people and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or really bully the other person on a promo. Like, yeah, he would do it, but like in a WWE fashion. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Like he doesn't have to go like too deep into his promos. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's as long as he stays like boundary wise, I think he'll still do great promos, but not like go like curse every 5 seconds or
yeah.
call them, like bad names or something like that. I don't know.
And then also it's like now you got two guys that are kind of similar on the roster together.
Super brands.
What are you gonna
Have two
do?
of them. Put one on SmackDown. You don't see Miz on SmackDown every week. Put him on SmackDown. Well,
Basically,
at one point when you had Kevin Owens when he started, he was going in on people.
oh yeah,
He hated everyone, and if he could do it at the same point as the Miz being there, so can MJF.
oh,
'Cause
but
at one point,
Owens
both of
was
them were the
different though.
hated people.
Owens
Both of
was
them were the
different
hated
though.
people
Yeah,
because
but
they
Owens
have the
wasn't.
same. They look alike because they act alike.
But
So Kevin Owens
MJF
had
and
this.
Miz are similar. Like
By the way,
Kevin Owens
it's
is a
by the
whole different
it's by
story.
the way they look, right?
If
That's
you're
one of
watch,
the reasons.
if you're watching Monday and Friday, you're gonna see a same. You're gonna see two guys in suits with similar haircuts doing the same exact thing. You know what
You
I
can
mean?
acknowledge
Like,
that. You can acknowledge that. Be like, hey, they look alike. Maybe that's his first feud. You don't know that.
oh, 100%. If
Maybe
they
that's how you get
don't,
the Miz out of
that's
there. Be like,
stupid.
yo, if you win, I'll retire. Then boom. Then he does reality shows now. Now all we see is MJF.
I
He
guess.
can go home, do his other things outside of WWE, be with his kids, be with Maurice. I would
Yeah.
too. You know what I mean? It's like you gotta make. I
Yeah.
think that would be like his great like last thing. Like he lost to Logan Paul at SummerSlam. If he does, then bring in MJF, have him be Miz's first feud. If he loses this one against a newbie again, I'll be done with
No, yeah,
WWE.
but he's trying to make. He would have to make MJF because
Yeah, that
MJF.
would be. He would. You know how good
Yeah,
he
he
would
would
put
have.
MJF over.
Oh, of course, of course.
And then this will make him the baby face. Like, oh, we're gonna miss the Miz if he actually leaves. To them two
I,
together, the same minds, great minds think alike. Put them together. They'll
yeah,
make it work.
makes sense. I can see that. It's just I don't know. Two similar characters that they're gonna want to change them up somehow, some way.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
That's what I'm
not
scared
coming
of
in
too.
100% how he
He
would
was.
be great if he did, but I just don't see it happening. Love Triple H and all. Love
Yeah.
Triple H and all. But do you take that risk?
That's what I'm scared of too.
And do
Yeah.
you take the risk of putting him straight to the main roster?
I think so. I think so. Because would you
You
really put
take
him in
that
NXT?
risk?
Would you really put him in NXT 2.0?
Look at what Kevin Owens was doing before he got signed. Look at
But look at the way
look at all
he's
the
not going to be
guys.
known
Samoa
as.
Joe, Kevin Owens. You're just gonna let MJF skip the line?
I mean, like, yeah, I get it. I
I
get it.
get it.
Yeah,
NXT 2.0 is a fucking playground right now. It's like a kindergarten class. I
exactly.
get it.
He's
But
ahead of everyone there. He's
but
ahead of everyone there.
but I don't think
Who
he was AEW. He was AEW ready. Is he WWE ready?
would you
That's
have him
the
go up against
question.
fucking Von Wagner every week, or would you have him go against someone like Finn Balor or Kevin
If
Owens?
it's gonna help him progress, yeah, fuck it. Let him
I
go
don't know.
against
I
Von
don't know.
Wagner.
I don't know.
Fuck it.
I just don't know what to expect with this.
Because guess what? When Breaker leaves, who steps up? You never had that question in NXT.
Yeah.
You never had that
Carmelo
question.
Hayes.
Because it was like, I'll give you an example. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, right?
Yeah.
Sami Zayn wins the belt. Kevin Owens comes out, congratulates him, attacks him. You're like, eventually, Owens is going to win that belt and send him to the main roster.
Yeah.
Now, what happens after that? Well, they had such a stacked roster, they didn't have that question. It was just like, all right, Sammy's going up, Kevin's going to be title, like champion, let's see what happens. Then after their title match, Samoa Joe shows up. Now you're like, now there's definitely no question.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it was just one of those things that was just like, once somebody left, you knew there was gonna be no gap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because right in the co-main event, there was two other guys that could take that spot. Right now in NXT,
There's no one.
I'm being real hard on them. But right now, if Breaker leaves, who's gonna step up?
Yeah.
Who's the person to step up? There's really no, you know what I mean? Like, of course, WWE probably has in mind who they're gonna want to step up, but you need to have names down there that are gonna help progress that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially if you want to start putting them, like when they put that random ass show they did in Dallas, that they did in American Airlines right
Yeah.
before Mania. That was like, what? And it didn't really sell that good because they announced it like maybe 3 weeks before.
Exactly.
The card was, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you didn't really hype it up. When you start getting names down there again, it's gonna hype it up.
Exactly. If it was like not the colorful logo as it is, maybe a little bit more like if someone else ran it, then okay, maybe it'll be better.
No, and that's, but
I don't know.
that's
I don't
when
know.
he comes in. That's
Yeah.
when he comes in and he says,
Then it's gonna be
I
black and
stripped
gold
you
all over again.
guys. I've stripped you guys of the black and gold. Like, I'll take this down again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's how you go with it. That's how you introduce him to the WWE crowd. Because of course, if you look at the internet, everybody watches wrestling. But again, there's those kids that only watch WWE and only WWE.
Yeah.
So if you have him just show up in the main roster, randomly, more than half of the crowd's gonna know, but you don't want to leave the other half not knowing. You know what I mean? Like, mysterious of who this is.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
And that's what happens with WWE. We've talked about it. They dumb it down because they talk to you like this is your first week watching. If you ever watch Raw, SmackDown, sit down and watch it. They talk to you like it's your first time watching. 2 weeks ago, this happened. Then last week, this happened. But this all started 4 weeks ago when this happened.
Yeah.
Now there's a match tonight. You know what I mean? Like
it's like this match happened last week, but then it's gonna happen again this week.
Yeah, it works. Some of us hate it because then they start doing the fucking video packages every couple minutes, and every week they're showing the same shit. But if you're just getting into it, it's helping you out
Yeah.
because you're getting to know everybody, you're learning the storylines and all this other stuff, right?
Yeah.
So at least if somebody's coming from NXT, you're gonna hear their name, you're gonna see them in the commercials for NXT. You know what I mean? Then
Yeah.
just randomly just showing up.
Yeah. That
So
is
that's
true.
why I think when MJF and Ricky Starks make the jump, they need to be in NXT and not the main roster.
Yeah. I
And
agree with that.
yes, Ricky Starks is going to WWE.
I see that happening too.
First, because Cody's his boy. Second, because Tony Khan fucked up and gave Keith Lee and Swerve the tag titles instead of Hobbs and Starks.
Yeah, you're salty about that. That's
Bro,
like, yeah, you're
your
so,
AEW originals. AEW originals. And you give it to these new guys that just came from the other
that's
company. Get the
exactly
fuck out of
MJ
here.
exactly what MJF's point was.
Exactly.
Exactly what.
World title's different.
Yeah.
World title's different because the world title is who promotes you, what people see in commercials. That's the reason why Jericho was the first champion, to get eyes on it.
And Moxley too. It's
Well,
like, if you
Moxley,
remember.
I think, deserved it.
Yeah, but like you knew him
Moxley,
from WWE. But then
yeah,
it's
but
like when you
Moxley also deserved it because WWE never gave him the fucking shot. And like, if you see like if you put him, Roman, and Seth's career next to each other and you just look at what was going on as they progressed, Ambrose never progressed.
yeah, he's like
Moxley, on
so
the
he
other
was like
hand,
up and down a little bit. It was like he was like world title, mid card, world title, but then it was like, I
and
don't
then
know.
he got the world title once,
Yeah,
and then he would be in the picture, but you knew he was gonna lose.
yeah, that is
You
true.
know what I mean? So it's
Yeah,
like he wasn't really given a chance. So when he went to AEW, here's your chance, and he
yeah,
fucking killed it. And right
he
now he's
did
killing it again as interim champion, and I'm fucking
exactly.
loving it.
I am. Yeah, same here.
But like getting back on topic, Starks MJF, you need to start putting people back in NXT so that you could build them up, and that because of course Triple H is gonna come and want to sign a bunch of people, but
He's a head of talent relations. He's
again,
a head of talent
yeah,
relations.
but again, you don't want to oversign.
Yeah,
You don't want to have people just twiddling their thumbs backstage. You know what I mean? Like at least we would talk about AEW with this, that they had too many people, but now we see that it's kind of like shifting around, people being used in Ring of Honor. You know what I mean? So they're trying to work it out.
yeah,
WWE, I want to say it was 20, I forgot what year it was, but they were stacked. And it was like half the roster was being used. And I was like, what are y'all doing? Come on.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
so many guys back there. What are you doing?
Give them a shot.
Yeah. So I think now if you build them up back again in NXT, because look at this guy. Look at Theory. Killing it after being built up in NXT. Yeah, it wasn't the character that he has now in the main roster, but that's where people were introduced to him.
Yeah,
And they put him specifically with Gargano because Gargano gets airtime. You know what I mean? So they knew what they were doing with Theory.
yeah, yeah.
Let's talk about that match next, since we're already on
Yeah,
Theory.
fine,
But
fine.
yeah, I'm iffy on it. That's the
Let's go with
conclusion.
the United States Championship. Lashley versus Theory for the U.S. Championship. I don't think Theory's winning this. Bobby Lashley retaining.
You
You
don't
don't.
think so?
I don't know. I don't think it's. I mean, it's Lashley. I don't
Let me
like
ask you a
letting
question.
Lashley.
Let me ask you a question. What Lashley does after this?
I would say give. I would say either put him against Finn, put him against Damian Priest. Have Judgment Day go for a title. Have one of them give it back, make them relevant again, and then have them be the ones to take the title off him. I don't want to talk too much about Judgment Day. I know you're about to go off, but
Oh no,
no,
I like Judgment Day. I just
I'm glad Rio's back from last
with
night.
the
But
Mysterios losing. Come on,
and
what
it's
are you
like,
doing?
yeah, I don't know. Like I know,
That's
like,
what pisses me off. Like you made them strong the first week they got together, and then after that you treat them like shit.
yeah, back to back losses against the Mysterios. But still,
Against the
I would.
Mysterios, Dominic and that fucking stupid ass mullet he got. Come on, what we doing?
Yeah, you gotta give me a haircut. Call me, like,
Oh
can I
my
give you a
god,
haircut, Dominic?
Facts, hit me up, man. You was in MSG yesterday.
Exactly. You're
Come
in New
on,
York.
man.
He didn't leave yet. He's probably still there.
The
But
fucking
yeah,
20th anniversary. Shout out to
I
Ray.
yeah, happy
But
20th anniversary, man.
like what were you saying? Back to what you were saying.
So like I think they would. It'll be cool to make them bigger again. And I don't. And then I would say like you have Priest do. It doesn't have to be Finn because I know Finn was the one that taken the pin. That rhymed. But I would say give it to Priest, have him go against Lashley. That'll be a great feud, great matchup, and then have Priest
Yeah.
win clean. Then just build it up from there. And then you have Rhea Ripley again go for the women's title that she never got.
Is
Maybe at
Rhea back? Like, is she cleared or is she just back on TV?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because I know they said she has like, I think she
A
has a
heart.
heart monitor,
Yeah,
right?
she had a heart monitor and
I don't
pictures.
know
I
if
was
she,
like,
yeah.
that doesn't sound good. I mean, I'm no
I don't
doctor, but
think,
doesn't
yeah, I
sound.
don't think that's the best idea
Yeah,
to just come back like that.
yeah, that's
But if
too
she's
soon.
back for TV just to be with her, that's cool as hell. But
Yeah.
if she's clear, that's even dope too.
From what I heard, I mean, it was funny how she slapped Lil yesterday, but then like people were saying like, oh, it's because of Buddy Murphy. And
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's yo.
it's like she's getting a revenge from Buddy Murphy. Oh, it's
They
hilarious.
had that little backstage segment.
Yeah, I
But
was like,
the
oh shit. Who do you got though for winning that match? Sorry,
I got theory.
you got Theory winning the title
I
back.
got theory. What? It's too much going on with Ziggler, and Ziggler's not doing nothing. I don't think he's coming back just to be in a, a storyline with Theory for nothing.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I
don't know
mean? There
what's
has to
happening.
be
Yeah,
something tagged to it. And it's not that he's gonna come back and challenge him for the Money in the Bank.
no,
That's why I
don't
think.
even put that.
That's why I kind of think Theory's winning.
I don't know. I don't want to say they. I don't want to think that. I don't want to.
What?
I don't want to think that
Theory
they
versus Ziggler
for
for the belt?
re- for the belt
Yeah,
or the briefcase.
the belt. That's what I'm saying. This
Oh,
is why.
I thought you said to
That's
lose the
why.
briefcase.
That's
I thought you. Oh,
no.
sorry. I must have heard.
I said that's why I think Theory's gonna win because it makes no sense for him to come back in a storyline that means nothing. Like that's why I said, why are they gonna fight for the briefcase? Like it has
Oh,
to
okay.
be for the U.S. title. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
just makes
yeah. Okay.
sense.
Yeah, that would be the only way. Yeah,
Yeah,
I get it.
that's
Cause
why
like,
I see him winning.
yeah. Now and yeah, I thought you meant for the briefcase. I was like, no, that's not the best idea.
Nah.
I don't think that'll be smartest idea. Um,
We don't even know what's gonna happen with that now
I when we get to that match, I got a theory. No
because
pun intended, but I got something.
because now we heard in the promo last night, Daddy's not here no more, right?
Yeah,
Does Stephanie and Triple H believe in Theory? Are they gonna continue the storyline of him cashing in? Are they gonna go full force with it? Are
I
they
think
gonna
they're
have
gonna.
him lose?
I
You
think
know
the
what I
smart.
mean?
Yeah, in
Because
their.
fucking Triple H, Roman. We talked about fucking Vince loving Roman. Triple H is another guy too. You know what I mean? So who
Yeah,
knows?
I think that in their heads, I think they would go straight for like, oh, let's build him up with the briefcase and
Yeah.
have him like that would be this their heads. Um, I don't want I we'll get to that. I want when we get to that match, we'll talk
Okay.
about it. But I want to continue with the rest of the card.
All right, cool.
Seth Rollins versus Riddle. Who do you have?
Riddle because Rollins ain't winning this year.
I want to have hope for Rollins so much.
Has it?
I
Bro,
want
I've
to
been
have
saying
hope
this,
for it.
bro.
I
I've been
wanna-
saying this since day one, the pay-per-view. I've been saying this. He needs a pay-per-view win, and we're fucking, what, 8 months into the year? He hasn't won
lost.
one pay-per-view match. And one of them was the guy with one arm.
Real.
Come on,
Those
man.
guy with-
I saw a
But-
post that says he has the most losses.
That's why he needs this one. I don't think
You
I
think it's
love
gonna be
Riddle.
against Riddle?
I love Riddle. I
They're
love
trying
Riddle.
to build him up.
But
You don't see he was in.
They
He was
would've- they
fighting
would've
Roman
made him-
last night.
they would have won. They would have had him in the Money in the Bank. That would have been the best thing. So I don't think. I think this is gonna lead to something else. Maybe it's gonna be another 3 PRU thing that they did with Edge and Cody. But who knows? It is not like I think this is the person to have him beat, if anything. Out of his
Okay.
3 feuds, I'd rather have him beat Riddle than beat Cody and Edge. If that makes sense. So I think this is like
he should beat Cody the first time,
Yeah,
but forget that. He
Yeah, but
should
I
beat
think-
him the second time, but forget that. He definitely should beat him
Beat
the
him the
third
third
time.
time. Yeah. But if they have another match, maybe that would make sense. Like maybe he just wins and then Riddle calls him out again. Be like, yo, Clash of the Castle,
Yeah,
fight me again.
maybe.
Maybe that would be like another steel cage, Hell in a Cell. His last 2 feuds ended in Hell in a Cell, literally.
True.
Besides the Roman one, Edge facing Hell in a Cell at Crown Jewel, Cody Rhodes ended in Hell in a Cell. So I would be surprised if they gave him a third Hell in a Cell match.
Not yet.
But who
I feel
knows?
you.
But Seth is a Triple H guy, literally. Do you really think he's gonna make him lose another match in 2022? No.
Yeah, because I think right now, because this is another thing. People were like, oh, Triple H is in charge. Boom.
He's got
You're
this
gonna have
guy's
to
back.
wait till September for him to be in charge. Right now, they gotta finish all these storylines they already built up. They're not gonna just
They could.
change a storyline just to change it.
They could. I mean,
Just because Triple H said, I don't like the finish. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. That's what I thought
if they're
about Raw.
going
That's what I thought
somewhere,
about
if
Raw.
they're going somewhere, they're gonna keep it the same.
Yeah.
Especially if they're gonna continue to build up Riddle, they're gonna leave it.
That's what I thought about Raw. I was like, if I'm not expecting last night, I was like, I'm not gonna expect it to be the best Raw we've seen in years,
Oh
but at least
no.
better than what it
Yeah.
was. Because he had like what, less than 24 hours to rewrite it or add stuff to it that he didn't have
Yeah.
to.
But again, like I said, they want to finish all these storylines.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So once all these storylines finish, that's when we'll see his creative control, like his title kick in.
Yeah.
Probably after Clash of the Castle. Which I have a good theory on that, but we'll continue.
Yeah. But I got Seth. I got Seth winning this one. I think
Good. I've been picking
want
him
him
for
to.
7 months.
Maybe if I pick him, then it'll
Yeah,
be different. So, yeah,
maybe.
that's totally
Maybe.
right.
Maybe
who do
I
you
have
got?
to go against him
Yeah, you have
to
to go.
let him take a W.
The
So I'll pick Riddle.
Okay, perfect. Let's just hope he wins. Actually, Pat McAfee versus Happy Corbin. I'm excited for this one too.
I'm
every
excited
time
too.
every time Pat wrestles, I'm like, this is going to be awesome. This is going to be an entertaining one for sure. I got Pat McAfee.
I got Corbin.
You got Corbin?
I got Corbin.
Oh man.
Yo, I fucking love Corbin. I don't know
Me
why
too.
so many people
I get
shit
that.
on him.
I get that.
And I'm so excited. The same way you said for McAfee. I love McAfee. I'm excited they're giving my son Corbin like a big title match. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
something that people are actually talking about. It's not just like, hey, is that gonna end up on a kickoff? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's actually a storyline.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
I love it.
I mean, I love Corbin
I got
too.
Corbin though. I got Corbin.
I
want to see
mad.
Corbin take the win.
I wouldn't be mad if he won, but
Yeah.
it's like
I think
love
McAfee's gonna win, but I would
love
love
Yeah.
for Corbin to take the win.
Yeah,
think
I
that
would.
would
I
be
mean,
dope.
this is one of those matches that's like either one I'm happy, but it's like
Yeah, it's like
Pat
just-
McAfee is like
I just want a
it's
good
Pat
match.
McAfee.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
And
like
of
same thing
course
when he
at the-
happened. The same thing what happened to Mania when he went against Theory. It's like, oh, I wouldn't mind who wins if Pat McAfee loses or not, but it's like
Yeah.
it's a cool match. It was entertaining for what it was.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not supposed to be like the greatest match of all time. It's the most entertaining match, if that makes sense.
Exactly. Yeah.
So like I'm
And
just
also
here
they've known each other for a while, so
Yeah, they saw that picture and there's like them on the Colts like years ago.
yeah, they used to be on the same team. Yeah.
Used to be on the same team. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. I forgot. I remember he was in the NFL, but I was like, I didn't know he played for the Colts.
Yeah, I saw that picture. Somebody posted it. I think after like the match was first announced.
Yeah,
I think that's when I saw it.
it's like long.
And now I just see every page is like just posting it now. But yeah, I first saw it after. I forgot if it was after the match was announced or the night after Money in the Bank where he like attacked him.
Yeah,
It was one of those two. But I was like, oh shit, I forgot about
cool.
that.
Yeah,
But yeah, I got Corbin. Hopefully.
I got McAfee.
Hopefully.
It's gonna be a good match. I feel like.
Yeah,
It's entertaining
definitely.
for sure. I don't know what it's gonna lead to afterwards, but
Let's see what
that's
happens.
something. Yeah, you'll see what happens. Next match, no DQ with Mysterio's Judgment Day. No DQ to qualify. Tag team match. I want to keep saying this every time.
What do you want to keep saying?
Fucking Dominic is gonna turn on fucking Ray.
We've been saying it for 2 years, man.
And I'm saying this again. I thought it was gonna happen last night on Raw, but again, I think it's gonna happen at SummerSlam. I think that the heel turn should happen. And I'm not, if it doesn't, then I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Because Ray's got to turn on Ray. Dominic's got to turn on Ray at some point. Whether it's joining Judgment Day or not, he's got to turn on Ray.
It wasn't last SummerSlam we predicted this. Was two SummerSlams ago, right?
It's been since 2 years.
Yeah,
the past 2 years.
Yeah.
You can watch every prediction match they've been on together.
We've called.
We've
not even called. We've been manifesting
Exactly.
that he's gonna turn on Ray.
And
Oh man,
we came up with so many good storylines on how to do it. I don't even
so
have a story.
many,
I don't even
so
man,
many.
I don't even have a storyline for this one. It's like just have him turn already. I'm just anxiously waiting for that to happen. It's like just do it.
Just
I don't
waiting,
care how it
bro.
happens. Have Aaliyah turn on him. I don't care. Have his wife turn on him. I don't care. Just have
Aaliyah.
Dominic turn. I want to see that happen. That is like, but then like have if he joins Judgment Day, cool. It's something different for him. I mean, I don't know what he's gonna do by himself, but just have him turn, man. It's
Yeah,
every big, like you said, every matchup they're putting
we've
together.
been trying to manifest it. Just
And if you think we're lying, watch every single prediction
go
episode they've
back.
been.
Yeah, go back and just look for that spot because
Yeah,
we've said it
we said it every
every
single time.
time.
And
We've done so many storylines coming up with ideas. We've done the WrestleMania
yeah,
one.
the SummerSlam, Hell in a
So
Cell from last year or 2 years ago.
now if they do it, just do a fucking stupid, do a hair versus mask.
Yeah,
That's a real
you
Latino
you
thing to do.
you hate
That's
it,
like a
don't
big
you?
thing in Mexico.
Oh
That's
yeah, yeah, that is
that's
true.
like a big Mexican match. Like in Mexico, that's like they usually don't like. We've seen a lot mask versus mask. Their big thing is like hair versus
Here,
mask.
yeah,
It's like a big thing for some reason, and I think that would be dope. Hair and hair is cool too, but we gotta get that stupid mullet off of Dominic
yeah.
somehow, some way. Somehow, some way.
One day we're gonna
Maybe he
one
wins it and they still shave him. That'd be dope.
one
That'd
day we're
be a
gonna
that'd
when
be
they're gonna hear on the
cool.
news like random man just shaves Dominic Mysterio's head when he's
Yo,
sleeping.
I
Like
mean,
Joel, what'd you do? But Joel, what'd
like
you?
facts. That'd be
Yeah,
dope as hell.
that was cool. Yeah. Thank you, man.
They just got they just
Uh,
gotta put a mask on him.
yeah,
I
for
think
real.
that like they've been saying it. He's been saying it.
He
Ray's been
wants
saying
it.
it. Just put the fucking mask on him and send him down to NXT. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
Because or put him with Judgment Day. Because him by himself, if Ray leaves, you gotta leave him under the wing of somebody.
What if he joined Judgment Day and they put a mask on him, like a black mask,
That'd be fire.
and that yeah, and then
Similar
call him
to Ray.
Yeah, call him Prince Mysterio like he wanted to, and then there you go. He's no longer Dominic. He just
Prince
doesn't say
Mysterio is such a
much.
dope name.
Yeah, it is. It is a really cool name. I want to
Yeah.
trademark that for
And,
fucking before they
and
do.
they said, nah, Dominic.
Dominic for real. Stick with your
We're
real name.
gonna go with your real
Yeah,
name.
yeah. You give your dad a different name, but we're
Cause
gonna give
that's
you.
cool. Yeah, cause that's cool. Dominic instead of Prince Mysterio. Prince Mysterio
That's
would
fire though.
lit.
That's fire.
Hell yeah.
You give him like a I don't want to say like or even do it like a Prince Puma styled mask where it's like
I say the same style that Ray
yeah.
wears. I lied. The old style he used to wear with
I
the
lied.
closed back. I hate the
Yeah.
open back. That shit pisses
But
me
one
off.
with the knots in the back of it, the way he ties the back like that.
Oh, the one that he used to tie. Yeah,
Yeah.
that covered his whole head.
Yeah.
It wasn't just covering this, and then he had straps.
Like
That
the when his WW days when he had like a
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, like one of the old school masks, and just give it to him black.
Yeah. And then have him wear black the entire time. It might be a bad decision because it might be hot as fuck in the arena, but you know it's
Nah, he'd be
cool.
alright.
He'd be right. But yeah, I got Judgment Day winning this because of Dominic
They
turning. Yeah,
gotta win this, bro.
it's no
It's
disqualification, so anything Rhea Ripley can do something. I don't know.
yeah.
I
Are
mean,
we gonna
unless
get the? Are we? Is this leading to 3-on-3 with Aaliyah?
oh, I don't know. I don't want that. Don't put that out into existence, man. If they listen to this and they book it, I'm like I'm
Yo,
gonna blame you for that.
listen. She said before that she would want to wrestle. She's like she wouldn't.
God,
She
do we
wouldn't.
want her? No.
I don't know.
Do we want it?
I don't know. Give her a couple months and then. Nah. That's giving her too short of a time.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, imagine she's already training. That'd be lit. Like I remember Dominic was training for a good minute.
He was going in. He
He was
was
going for a good minute, and he had raised his dad, so he had good connects, man.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
See
he
if you
was
saw
training with the
pictures of
best. He
yeah,
was
he
training
was
with the best.
yeah. Literally everyone that was good.
It was always a bunch of luchadors and Dominic. It was always like,
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
What?
I mean I guess like I don't know if the timing was bad or good. I don't know if you would say about that. It was like you
What,
had
Dominic coming in?
like when he yeah, when he did
I think it
when
was
he
just the
had
way
his
they
first
brought.
match.
I think it was
Yeah.
just the way they brought him in.
Yeah, because he was
that pissed
just
me off, and I was just like,
me
and it
too.
just stood there
There was a
because it
point where
was
it was him and Samoa Joe, him and Brock Lesnar. I'm like,
yeah,
you gotta have these people stop attacking him at ringside. Like,
bro.
what is that doing for him? Nothing.
Listen, his character since he first came in, and it still is the same way. They haven't changed it. Is he's Rey Mysterio's son? He has
Oh yeah,
no
he is. Yeah,
character to him. He has
because it's
no
true. I mean,
personality. Like we know he's your son, but give the kid personality. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I think that's why
Well,
him like leaving Mysterio and going on his own will be better for him. But I don't know how good Judgment Day would be for him because he would just be in the
unless they give him a
background
run, they can give him
unless
like
they give him
some.
the mic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't know. Maybe that'll be better than keeping him with Mysterio.
Yeah,
Who knows? I mean, that'll probably do better for him. Who knows?
yeah,
That's like
facts.
something we
Yeah,
don't know. So I got Judgment Day. You got Judgment Day winning that match.
I got Judgment Day. Yeah,
Next match, Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch. I'm not too excited for this one.
me
We've seen
either.
this 10,000 times. I got Bianca winning. I don't see.
I I hope Bianca. Kind of feel like it's gonna be Becky though.
Don't. Yeah, I don't want to. Don't put that into my head. I want to see Bianca retain, get that revenge. Imagine she wins in 26 seconds. Like she got her
Happened
revenge.
happened last year
Yeah,
at
but
the
they could
same
do it again.
event.
Bianca win. Yeah.
Nah, I think it's Becky, man. Sadly,
Damn. I don't say
it's been
that.
off. It's been off of her for a while. So, no, I will say sadly, Nick. Don't say sadly. I will say sadly. Fuck out of here. I want to see. Only people that want to see Becky as champion couldn't tell you who. People love her though.
Yeah. She's a
I
good worker. I would admit that.
Yeah, she does her thing. I don't know. I think she's gone too like I get it, lean in to what's working, but I think she just like OD'd on it. I'm just like, I'm over.
Like,
I've been over her for a good minute now. You know what I mean? I think
yeah.
she needs to change it up. I think
Yeah.
just she needs somebody just to beat down on her, become a baby face, just make me feel sorry for her. Be like, damn, Becky, you don't deserve this. She didn't deserve this.
She
Damn.
never did. She never.
Damn. Even when she was at the height of her heel, she didn't deserve this. You give it to somebody too random. Like I couldn't even think of somebody that could beat her down. Just let
Rhea.
Rhea fucking do
Yeah,
it. Fuck it.
Rhea. So I was saying
Let
Rhea do
Rhea
it.
do it. Just for no reason. Just attacks her backstage. She takes a couple weeks off. She does a couple interviews via satellite, like as Becky, like the person, and not as whatever the fuck she wants us to call her. What's her nickname this week? Every week she comes up with some shit.
I don't know.
I will always
I
remember when she called herself the Wizard, and Twitter went crazy.
Oh God! I'm like, I remember that you brought it up. I was like, the Wizard. I'm like, no, she didn't call herself that. And then I watched the replay. I'm like, she fucking did. She
Yeah,
fucking did. I'm
yeah,
like,
the Wizard.
the Wizard, because I'm a
But yeah,
wizard.
you need to give her some promos via satellite. Let her talk her shit as Becky. Come back. We'll all
People
be
love
like,
her.
oh, I feel sorry for her, and then all the other all the people that still love her will still love her, and then all the people that have gotten over it are gonna come back and be like,
Yeah,
okay, Becky.
I'm sorry, Becky.
It's just that she turned into Conor McGregor, and I'm not. I hate that character.
It,
It's not her.
I
I
can,
just hate the character.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I
Has
get that.
nothing
Me
to
too.
do
I'm
with
like, I
her.
feel like sometimes I feel annoyed with it. It's like she's doing too much
Yeah,
for what? Like she would. Like,
exactly.
that's what they portrayed it to be. It's like you said. Like I don't want. Yeah, it is the same as Conor McGregor, but it's like ever since she started bleeding that one time, it's like just do whatever you want. It's
Yeah,
like just go out there and be you. Do your best, whatever. Try to be outstanding, and that's what it is. If people love, that's how people loved her in the first place. Like people
yeah,
were like, "Oh, I got hit in the nose," they rubbed it in everybody's faces. People loved it,
yeah.
but
And
then
then WWE got wind of it.
they
They
continued
said,
on
"Oh
doing it.
shit, people like this. Cool. We're
And
gonna
they could,
make her the
yeah,
new Stone Cold." And did the
exactly.
same thing. She was arrested every week.
Yeah,
Every week, go back and watch it because she was arrested every week. and coming through the crowd every week, talking shit, doing the same thing, leading up to 35, which we all thought was gonna be a crazy match, ended on a fucked up roll up, and yeah, that's her. That was the legacy. That was the
Yeah,
legacy.
that's
The
that's lit
the
she got
famous
pregnant, I'm
roll
not
up.
saying it's her
Yeah,
fault, but,
that
like,
dip.
she's, like now she came back the same but more obnoxious and kind of more Conor McGregor-ish,
That's where it
and then
was when
it's
she came back. She started doing the McGregor thing.
yeah. She get the outfit, the glasses, and it's like,
Yeah.
"Okay,
I was like, cool,
relax."
you're leaning into it.
Yeah,
But like she didn't lean into it. She just walked through the wall. She said,
yeah.
yo, this is me
She
now.
walked through the wrong door. She was like, "Your door was that way, buddy. You
Yeah.
went to the wrong." But
But
yeah, I don't see Becky winning this. I see Bianca winning, continuing her streak, her title reign.
I would love to say that I disagree with you. I would love to say
I hope you're wrong.
no,
I hope
no,
you're
I would
wrong.
love to agree with you. My bad, but I disagree with you. I think
Yeah,
Becky's winning. And this might be the first time I picked Becky.
I will never pick if she actually gets this whole
Wow.
Connor thing get rid of done. I don't care. I'm not saying because she's a heel. I'm saying because how she's doing the
Yeah,
heel.
how
I
it's
don't
going up.
like I don't want to say like I get like I hate her regardless because she's a heel or she's playing a bad heel. I
Yeah,
still hate her because we're supposed to. But it's like I if she can get rid of this Conor McGregor thing and just be like a normal
the
heel or
vibe. Yeah,
the vibe, yeah, different vibe, yeah, yeah. Then I would be like, okay, she's playing a great heel.
yeah.
I'll pick her. But then it's uh, like it's giving me that like where they're trying to force it on us too much, like how they try to force her when she first won the two belts, how they put her with Seth every week because
Yep.
they're trying to make her like her. And it's like,
Likeable.
relax. We get it. We're supposed to like her. Don't fucking pair them up together. It doesn't make sense. But like
It was the Roman recipe. I was
yeah,
like,
it's like the
put
Roman.
my
It's the same thing. Yeah, you're right. Like the same thing as Roman. Like, they made Roman. They try to make us like Roman. We didn't know we didn't like him. He took time off.
yeah,
Found out what worked, and then boom, magic worked.
yeah. Turned him heel. I've been saying that since he should have been the one that
Do
turned
you,
on the Shield.
yeah,
I,
he should have been Plan B,
yeah,
but then they made Rollins Plan B, which worked. But it was like
it didn't
I don't
work
know.
for Roman's favor
Yeah,
because then it was just like, this is our guy.
yeah,
Like him, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. That's our baby face here.
this
He's a
is
new
the
John.
chosen one. And we were
uh,
like,
nope. We don't
nah,
agree.
nah.
We don't agree.
Then he turned heel. Cool. Won the belt. Cool. Holding it a bit long. I think so.
Ooh,
I
still
think
going.
so.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Right?
I
Has it
think
been
so.
like what? Give
2
me,
years. 2 years.
give me two matches that stand out to you
The
in this.
WrestleMania last year, and then I would say probably the other one I can't know, but I know the WrestleMania one last year, the Triple Threat. That one was a
Oh
favorite match of
yeah,
this.
the one that it was at the beginning. Yeah,
Yeah,
when he first had the title.
and the
After
other
it
one I
hit
don't know.
that year mark,
It went downhill. It went downhill.
the double champion thing, then homie just doesn't show up.
They didn't have to
Defended
put
on
the
a
double
random
champ.
SmackDown. It was just his title run's been a little stale.
Yeah,
Little
yeah.
stale. And it happens to
Um,
everybody. Happens to everybody. It was just they put themselves in a corner. They
yeah.
let him beat everyone. So it was like
They gotta have something. They gotta have a plan
there's
B
no
now. They gotta.
there's no one for him to go against if he beats everyone. Right?
Yeah.
So they kind of did it to themselves.
They put themselves. You're right. They put themselves in that corner. It's like,
Yeah.
what do you do
It was
now?
kind of again at Mania too, because then it was like, hi, he beat Brock. Who's
Yeah.
next? You know what I mean? Like he's beat everybody else on the roster. At least if Brock would have won, there's people he hasn't fought. You got the Riddles. You know what I mean? Like you've got matches that you can do. Roman ran through the whole roster. And
Clean.
again, they had nothing else for him. So what did they do? Brought back Brock. because they
And brought
needed
him back again.
someone. They needed someone.
And brought him
You know
back
what I
again.
mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
they needed someone for him to go against because they just let him just run through everyone. And I always said this on a couple episodes a while back. That was like, you have to build up people for the champion to go against. There's no Batman without his fucking arch nemesis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all the people he goes against in these movies, the Joker, the Riddler. You know what I mean? There's so
Then
many
yeah. Then
people.
what's a
Same
superhero
thing.
without a villain?
Exactly.
Then they're just being a guy with the costume on. Like, it doesn't make sense.
And also, if
Yeah.
there's a villain, there needs to be a superhero. But if you built the villain up so big, there's no one there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, you just got Thanos holding 2 belts when no one
They got
wanted to
Thanos.
come. You know what I mean? When no one wanted to come for them.
Exactly.
And when they do, they get squashed. Well,
And
not even
then
squashed.
yeah,
They get
just they
beat.
get badly. And it's like,
Yeah.
we get it. He's good, but it's like you need someone to
Yeah, you need somebody for him
defeat
to
him.
go against.
Yeah.
Same way with Theory, how they kind of like belittled him yesterday. I was
Yeah.
like,
Jesus Christ.
like
I was
what? Like I was fine with him losing during the promo when they super kicked him on the stage. I was like, what was that for?
yeah,
Like
really.
why was that needed? To get Roman back in front of the crowd so that you could say he was on it twice? So when he doesn't show up for the next month, it's all right? You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
just weird.
I understand that too. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's we should, 3 more
Let's
matches
keep
in the
going.
card.
Let's
Yeah,
keep
3
going.
3 more
But
matches
we'll
in the
get to
card.
Roman when we get to Roman.
Yeah.
Also, keep going.
Yeah, yeah. Ronda Rousey, Liv Morgan, SmackDown Women's Championship. Liv,
on.
yeah.
Come on.
Liv.
Come on.
That's there's no chance Ronda Rousey's winning this match again. There's no way. But Liv, I got Liv.
There's a chance, but I don't see it happen.
Yeah, not now, not now.
Hopefully
but
not.
Yeah. I think along the line she will, but not now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got Liv. I mean, they finally gave her nameplates for the belt.
Thank goodness.
I was getting scared. I'm like, no, don't tell me you're gonna put it back
Shout
to
out to
Ronda.
Liv, man.
Yeah, shout out to Liv. I hope she has a great match because I honestly though, like, was she on SmackDown last week? What did they put her on SmackDown? Because I don't think she was. And I'm like, I don't remember. Maybe she was on like a backstage segment or something. I forgot. But
be
like,
real honest with you,
I don't know, right? You don't know.
I don't remember.
I'm not trying to shit on her, but it's like I don't think she was appearing there.
Maybe not.
She didn't mention her on Raw either this past week.
Well, she is on SmackDown, so.
Did you know that Ronda Rousey appeared on Raw Monday? I did not know that. People in the crowd said she came out during a commercial. Fucking, I didn't know.
It did what?
Why would they? She came out and attacked Doudrop after the match. I'm like,
why?
Yeah, I'm like,
Why?
yeah. I was like, that's random. Like, why would you have Ronda Rousey come out? And I'm like, that's fucking. They didn't even air it on TV.
MSG.
Yeah, but it's like at least air it on
MSG,
TV. I
baby.
would have been still random, but still, I was wanting to see that on my TV.
But
anyway, yeah, I don't think.
Liv.
Yeah, I got Liv too. Don't think she should lose it soon.
No shot.
Yeah, they gotta they have the strap on her now. The rocket ship is still going up. They should stay up.
Yeah, definitely.
And shouldn't go down anytime soon. She has a lot of fuel.
She's doing her thing.
Yeah.
She's doing her thing, and she's a brand new champion, and she's got a bunch of challengers.
That SmackDown roster is kind of good, decent for her to go up against. I'm not saying the best roster I've seen, but it's still good enough.
But to go up against, definitely.
It's a great roster, I think. Undisputed tag team titles: Usos versus Street Profits with Jeff Jarrett as the special guest referee. Kind of random, but it's cool though, and I get it because it's Nashville.
Yeah.
But it's like right before his match against Ric Flair.
Woo! Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. A lot of people were shitting on that.
And it makes sense. It makes sense though. It makes sense.
I'm away for it. I'm away for that match. But you know damn well I'm fighting that shit on Fight TV and watching the replay. Are you kidding me? Come on. Double J and Jay Lethal? Why?
Damn,
but I'm down.
Because
you know what I mean? Like
it makes sense because you have Andrade, who's his son-in-law, and then you have Jay Lethal, who he's been training with since he's apparently made his return.
Yeah.
Then Jeff Jarrett because they needed somebody, but I don't know if they have ties. I'm not really familiar with
Nashville.
Yeah, but because
Nashville and his pops.
But it's like,
and his pops used to be a promoter.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all tied in, man. Like even the
Makes sense.
promos they did are such old school promos. Them attacking him,
Yeah, I saw him bleeding
Rick,
again.
Rick getting hit in the stomach, going, oh,
And him bleeding unnecessarily for no reason
oh, it was
again.
great. It was
Um,
great.
I
Getting
swear to
hit,
God, you can throw
with a
water at
heel,
him and he'll bleed.
getting hit
And
with a
it's like
heel. I'm surprised he didn't cry. What a guy.
he just saw a picture of him trying to put on his boots. It was like he was struggling. I was
Wow.
like, God, this guy's too old, but I'm excited.
Nah, I'm down
I
with
don't
it.
know, man.
I'm down with it. Let him take a couple bumps. Let him get his last thing in front
Yeah,
of a crowd. It's dope.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
I'm
only
people lucky I'm away because I would have been down in Nashville, not even for SummerSlam, for Ric Flair. Kidding me?
exactly,
What?
exactly.
There's a meet and greet with him while he's wearing a robe. Get the fuck out of here. Hell yeah. I'd be like, take that pick easily, baby. Four horsemen
Yeah,
all day.
yeah. All
But
day. Hey,
yes, Double J is the special
referee.
guest
Yeah,
referee, and
I'm
I'm
excited
so
for this
down with it.
rematch. I'm excited for this rematch. I'm excited for this.
Who you
That
got?
I got the Usos, man. I mean, not sorry. Whoa, Street Profits is what I meant to say. Street Profits. I don't know why I said Usos first. That was weird. But I
Ooh.
meant to say Street
Street
Profits.
Profits. Okay.
I meant to say the Usos are losing, but then I just stopped. I don't know why. But the Street Profits are winning this. I feel
Okay.
like. I think this is like something as we kind of see. If they're not having Theory cash in against Rome or the match, uh, on Saturday against
Huh?
Brock and Roman, I guess I can understand why they would take the titles off of the Usos. Kind of like the bloodline kind of going downhill. It
Yeah.
gives them a story to go after. If Roman steps away for a bit, they get to go back for the titles. It kind of makes sense, but yeah, I think it's their time, man. I don't know. I don't want to say another heel turn. I feel like every time I make a prediction, it's always a heel turn, but I don't want it to be a heel turn.
We
Um,
overbook shit.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of think of like the different outcomes besides just winning cleanly. I'm always a big fan of like the unexpected stuff that happens,
Yeah.
the plot twists. But like
I
I know
got
people
you.
are saying that Montez Ford should go singles. I'm not disagreeing, but it's like that match against that they had at Money in the Bank. It's like they need tag teams. They need the tag team division. I think the tag team division WWE wouldn't be the same if they just split up the Street Profits.
Yeah.
So I'm not disagreeing against him going singles, but it's like I think they should keep them. I don't think they should do it right now. But just
I
have
feel
them
you.
win the tag belts, let them do their thing, and let them roll with it. What do you got?
Usos. Come on, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Usos are too hot right now.
They are.
Usos
They
are too
are. And
hot. They're killing it. Street Profits, they're doing their thing. But I don't know, man. I don't know. But I think the Usos keep it. I think
I
they
would.
do. I think it's the opposite, like how you said, of the bloodline going downhill.
You think they're gonna
I
go off
think
from
they
here?
keep it, and Roman might lose it. Then it's like, come on, big cuz. You still tribal chief. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
It's all you don't got your belts. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
some shit like that. But I want to see the Usos retain, man. I like
Yeah.
them as champs. There
Yeah. Me
hasn't been
too.
a tag team. Like, yo, shout out to the Usos because they reinvented themselves so many times and they've
And
all
it's got
worked.
yeah.
Like the first doing with the face, like with the face paint, then doing the jeans with the sneakers, then joining the bloodline. Just and it's all worked. You
They've
know what I
gotten
mean?
better
And
and better. They've gotten better
yeah,
and better every year.
and they're fucking killing it in the ring. I think keep it on them. They're
I
doing their
just, I
thing.
just, I
Keep it
just wish there
on
were
them.
more tag teams. I wish they could put more effort into the division because the amount of tag, I feel like they're going up against the same people every single week, and it's like if they add
Yeah,
more tag teams, even just call up 2 tag teams in NXT,
they'll
they
break
could,
them up in 2 weeks.
yeah. They, I
That's
mean,
it. That's
no, no,
it.
no,
They
no. Like I don't say
love
break.
doing that.
I don't say break them up. There's tag teams in NXT 2.0 right now
No,
that
but
I
I'm
love.
saying they'll bring them up and then be like, and break them up.
No, I mean like
Just
to
to,
go up against the Usos. That's what I mean. Like to go up against them to get them more competition to build up new tag teams. There's got to be new tag teams up there eventually. They don't. They
eventually.
always split up people. I get that, but it's like you got a division. You got the 2 belts. Whether you unify them or not, you gotta have a tag
Bro,
division.
it's been a while. It's been a
Yeah,
while. that they've cared about that tag division.
It's been a
Look at
while.
FTR. That's why they're not
Yeah,
there. They don't care
exactly.
about tag teams.
But they do. If they didn't care, they wouldn't have a tag team division in NXT
Oh no, they
2.0.
gotta have a tag division.
Exactly. That's what I'm
They,
saying. They gotta have one
but
regardless.
you don't have
So
to care about
use it.
it. Look at the women's tag.
That was. I
You know
don't
what I
think that's a
mean?
whole different story. But like I
Nah, the women's tag is just how they look at tag team wrestling. They look at it even more on the back end because they were newer belts. So
yeah
they were like, we don't really need a storyline for them. The tag right now is getting so much shine because it's tied to Roman Reigns.
yeah
Once it gets untied to Roman Reigns, those titles are back on the kickoff show. And you can mark my word, you could clip this on the episode. Once those titles are unclipped from the Usos, the Bloodline, and especially Roman Reigns, those tag belts are back on the pre-show. Trust
I,
me.
yeah. I mean,
Trust me.
I
The
don't
only
want it
reason they're
to.
getting love right now is because of that.
Yeah, I don't want it to.
Because the
But
Street
it's like
Profits, let's say Street Profits win, right?
yeah
Let's say they win. Okay. Maybe the next pay per view they'll be on the main. Maybe the one after that.
yeah
But I bet you by Survivor Series, not even Survivor Series. I'll give you what's in December? Extreme Rules most of the time.
probably yeah
Them
yeah
versus Otis and Gable on the kickoff show. Telling you, it's gonna happen. Once it's untied from the Usos and Roman Reigns, it's over for the
yeah
tag. They just don't show them love. Maybe it'll change now with Triple H, but who knows?
yeah. I just we
You
gotta
really
see what
have no
changes.
one else to work with. They broke up all the tag teams. The two tag teams. There's three tag teams. They are like legit tag teams. Got the Usos, you got the New Day, you got the Street Profits.
And the Viking Raiders.
Where they been at?
They're feuding with the New Day, but that's the best they have.
Exactly.
That's the best they have.
Exactly. We'll see what happens, though, man.
Yeah, but I
We'll
got
see
the
what
street.
happens.
Yeah, we got to see Street
Usos.
Profits and Usos. Now we can get to the Roman Reigns match, Last Man Standing
Let's talk
versus Brock
about it.
Lesnar. Um, so what I meant to say before, what I said before, I had a theory, no pun intended.
Okay.
Um, who I want to win, I don't know. I don't. If I'm being honest, I don't have an answer right now. That's like I don't know if I should care about the winner. Do I really need to? Like, it's gonna be a great match. Yeah, I'm not saying it's gonna be a terrible match.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it's gonna be like. Does it really matter who wins this? But I saw something on social media, and it was like I always love when people like put their own different like, predictions on there. I just want to see what other people say. But I saw something where it's like it's a typical WWE, a typical Vince thing to do.
Okay.
I don't know if that's why I say like, I don't know if it's gonna happen still because he's no longer there. But it's like a typical Vince ending would be like this. I came up with this part, but I saw something similar to this where it's like a cash in for the Money in the Bank, right? The last two times I should say, the first time it happened when it cashed in during a match was Seth Rollins when he
Mhm.
cashed it in during Roman and Brock the first time and won the match. It was a triple threat. The second time it happened during a match instead of afterwards was 2020 when the Miz was Money in the Bank. It wasn't when he won it. It was when McIntyre faced AJ Styles, TLC. They tried to cash it in, but they reversed it because Morrison cashed it in, whatever. And then when they cashed it in, it was still a triple threat, but it was a ladder match, so they kept it a triple threat ladder match. This match with Roman and Brock, it has a stipulation. You may be thinking like, how the fuck does a triple threat last man standing work? It got to be one winner, right? There's never fucking been a triple threat last man standing. You can
Yeah.
fucking make that shit up on the spot. Have two winners. Have one person go up. What if like Austin Theory in the middle of a 10 count runs out when they're both down, cashes it in, ref finishes the count because it was in the middle of it,
That would be amazing.
fucking wins.
That would be
Or
amazing.
second thing, which is a typical when I'm talking about the typical Vince thing, is what if you have Roman Reigns be the one that's down, Brock Lesnar's up. He's the one in the middle of a 10 count. He's going to win. That's when Austin Theory comes out. He tells the ref to finish counting. Then you got 2 winners. How the fuck do you have, that work? Who wins the belts? The point of this is that
Yeah.
you got 2 belts and you got 2 winners. Just fucking split them up. Give one to Brock, give one to Theory. There you go. Now it's no more undisputed. Then you go have Roman Reigns go bye-bye for a few months. Don't need him anymore. You have the Drew McIntyre win on Friday to become number 1 contender for Clash of the Castle against the man he should have had a crowd again with the first place, Brock Lesnar, for the Universal Championship, which is what the number 1 contender match is for, at his home country. Then you have his moment there. Then bye-bye Brock for 3 months. Then you don't have to see any of them anymore for a few months. Makes sense. I think that's the best way to get both of them out of the picture. McIntyre and Theory are your champs heading into Survivor Series. No more Brock and no more Roman for a while.
For a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I would. I wouldn't say that's what I thought of, but either
I
way,
see. Yeah, it's kind of dope. I fuck with it.
It's like like I said, there's never been a triple. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe you or
trying to
someone else
think.
can fact check that for me, because I don't think I've never seen a triple threat last man standing. So you can technically, if they were them, you can make that shit up on the spot. There's nowhere in the rule book saying that you can't do certain things in a match that's never happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, it's a fact.
So it's
I don't think there's ever been one.
exactly. So you can have 2 winners, because this is last man, not last men standing. Or this is last man. It's supposed to be one person, but you could have 2 winners. Like I said, have the captain be in the middle of the count, so where he's forced to, is one person down. Is it supposed to be one person down or 2 people down? It's last man standing or man or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I don't know.
So you can't really. What are you?
And that would be a WWE thing, just to fuck it. We make the rules.
Exactly, it's a WWE thing. That's why I said it. But it's like, yeah.
To be honest, I wouldn't mind what you said. Theory cashing in, and they don't make the 10 count, either of them, because now it keeps both of them strong, and you have Theory being the heel that he is, like the runaway heel.
Yeah, I would prefer, like you said, I prefer if both of them were down and then cash in.
Yeah.
Because then you could have the revenge, have Theory stand over Roman, be like, "Who's your daddy now?"
Yeah.
That would be fucking fire.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that.
I also have a theory.
No pun intended.
Why? Yeah, no pun intended. Why Theory versus McIntyre last night?
That's what I'm thinking. That's like, that was random too. I was like,
why tie them together in some type of way?
Maybe exactly. That's what I'm saying. Survivor Series, you have them both champ. If they end up going with 2 winners, like I said, it wouldn't make sense. But if you have 2 winners at SummerSlam, have fucking McIntyre beat Brock for the Clash of Champions, or whoever. If do something.
I think what would be dope, Theory cashing in SummerSlam, winning the belts, having to go on to Clash at the Castle against McIntyre, having to
and it's only it says it's only for the Universal, right? It didn't say both belts. It's Universal, I think, right? The match against Drew McIntyre and Sheamus.
Is that what it said?
I believe, because for some reason I'm thinking Universal, but I think they must have said that. I could be wrong. It could be for both, because I could have sworn they said Universal. That's why I'm thinking it right now.
Let's see.
Because I remember, I don't know. We gotta look that up.
No, it says the undisputed WWE Universal Championship.
Okay, then I'm wrong. Okay,
so that just means all of them.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah, unless he does challenge for the Universal, I don't know. He might do some shit where it's like, I want to challenge for one of them. Okay, fine. If I lose, I still got one.
Yeah, I still say Theory cashing in the UK.
Yeah,
on McIntyre trying to celebrate. He tries to hold up both belts, and Theory just pops in and just cashes in, and that's it. He leaves the UK with both belts. That'd be wild.
That would be wild.
That'd be a way, like we talked about, get good heat on the kid and have people really, really hate him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that would build so much hate
It would.
because it would be like, yo, McIntyre deserved this moment. He deserved the champion. Da 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 da. And they took it from him.
That
That would be dope.
would be.
And and I think it's time to bring the authority back. That's just an opinion of my own. I
Theory's a guy.
think Theory with the
Yeah.
authority would be fucking fire. And now the authority is the real authority. Like, I'm head of talent relations, and you can use that because everyone knows.
And he's head of
You know
creative.
what I mean? Everyone
Creative.
knows that they are all like
In charge of
moved
everything.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are in charge of everything.
And it would make it so much better. You know what I mean? And then, of course, you get two Stooges. It would be awesome.
Bring back J&G security. Fuck it.
Yo, why
Do it.
not?
Yeah.
Why
That'll be
not?
fine. I would be down with that. That would be cool.
I wouldn't even do that. I would let Triple H get his own Stooges. I would let him get his own Stooges. Find somebody. Like, it would be so fun for Triple H to have two guys. Like, it was cool they did J&J, but that was under the McMahon era. Now you
Yeah.
need two guys that are now more up. You know what I mean? Like if Road Dogg was around, it would have been cool if it was him. You know what I mean? Him and someone else. It would have been dope.
Probably like
Be-
Helms as one.
yeah, like you could.
You know what I put in this? Because you need someone like a Kane and a Big Show in there, who works backstage now. That's resembles that big man. That's dominant. Fucking Joseph Park.
Oh shit, yeah.
I forgot he was there. Like I thought about him the other day. I'm like, he still works in
Yeah,
WWE.
he's still back there just
Yeah.
chilling.
Remember that one time he was just with AJ Styles on SmackDown
Yeah,
and then
just
never been seen again?
yeah.
That was cool, but they just didn't do anything after that. I'm like,
Nah.
bring him back. Make him. You don't have. He doesn't have to wrestle. You just have him there as the big
Yeah.
guy. He
I
could
think
be
that
funny.
yo, listen, I think it would be fire. I thought of this like it came into my mind last night when I was watching him with Roman and I was
Yeah.
like, he needs people. He needs someone with him. It would make him so much more powerful as a heel. It helped him before because he was Vince's protege. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It helped him with that.
Yeah.
Why not just have and you could kick it off. You don't even have to call them an authority at the beginning. You know what I mean? Like you just have him you show him backstage with Triple H one week, just talking. Just talking. Nothing serious. Just show them talking in the distance. Is that
Yeah.
Theory and Triple H? Boom, a week goes by. The next week he's walking out of Stephanie's office. You know what I mean? Like little
Yeah.
stuff like that. And
Like,
then they help him somehow, some way, help him cash in.
like they
And
did
then
with
and then it's
Orton
like
and Triple. They done it with Sheamus and Orton both
and
those times.
yeah, and then it's like, how could you do this? Why would you do this?
Like
Why? And then
it's the
it's like
guy.
we hear from Triple H and Stephanie. Why did we do this? Because we're the authority, and we could
We
do
could do
this.
whatever we want.
Boom! You're right. That's it. Now you just created the faction again. Now you got Theory as taking over Seth's role, and he'll do a great job at it. You know what I mean? Like there's so many. Like I think he needs a group like that, and I think the authority fits him.
And
And I
he
think with the way that everything has just happened, and now they know that. Like not that they didn't know before, but now people actually know who's in charge of what because it's
yeah.
being announced. Now you can use that to your advantage and kind of use like the kayfabe. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. You don't need, so you don't need Austin, like, you don't need Theory to say a word.
no,
Like, you
no,
don't need him to
that's
say
the
a thing.
perfect thing.
Just let him
He just
stand there and be like, I'm the champ.
with a
You don't
smirk, with a
exactly.
smirk,
Just
and at the
make him
end of
laid back.
every promo, he takes a selfie with the crew. That's it.
Yeah, that's
That's
it.
it.
Or they lay out somebody, take a selfie. Boom.
Yeah, and
Fuck
why
it.
not bring up a tag team? That's the way to bring up a tag team and let them just be in the authority.
Exactly. There you
This is
go.
my hand-picked team from NXT, and you
And
let that
NXT
build
was
up.
mine. Yeah, and
And
you
you
acknowledge
just
that. Like,
plant the seeds with that. You plant the seeds with that on NXT.
Yeah.
You show Triple H there. Maybe he comes out, cuts a promo. I'm back in charge. Da 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 da. You know what I mean? And then you show them backstage with him. You show him backstage with him again.
You see him like
He
acknowledging the
kind of,
tag team, like,
you
yo, you
kind
guys are
of see,
good.
yeah.
He beat
You
me in the
see, maybe
office.
one day they get into the same van or limo truck, whatever they're using now.
And then that
And then
happened.
one week they're like, "Is that so and so with Triple H backstage?" You know what I mean? At Raw, aren't those NXT superstars?
And then it's like they brought
Boom.
maybe they open up Raw or like or something where like this whatever segment Triple H is in. You mentioned the van. He shows up in the van or the car or whatever. All of a sudden, he opens the door. He opens the back door. The tag team comes out.
Yep.
What are they doing here? Like he brought them over from NXT because he wants them on Raw or
Yep.
SmackDown.
Boom. He holds that power now.
He does. It's all him. All him and Stephanie.
I think the authority needs to come back.
They should. They should.
For a
Yeah,
while I was
I'm
like,
hyped for
keep
that. I'm
them
hyped for
away.
that.
But I think this is the time that the authority needs to come back, and I think it'll fit perfect.
It would fit perfectly. I wouldn't mind that, to be honest. That
Yeah.
actually sounds pretty dope. I want that to happen now.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think Theory just fits into that role so well.
Yeah,
And it would
does.
be so dope.
It does. But yeah, I got. I don't know who's gonna win. I don't
I
know
don't
who's gonna
know
win
either,
that match.
bro.
I honestly don't know. I can't really give you an affirmative.
I'm gonna
answer.
say if shenanigans happen, Roman. If not, Brock.
I, I don't know. I would give an answer. I can't. If you
There's
tell me
gotta
to choose,
be. There's
if there was a gun to my
This shit
head,
kicked.
if,
That-
if there was a gun to my head saying to choose an answer, I would be like, I don't know. Just pull the trigger. I don't know. I can't give you an answer right now.
I'm leaning towards Brock.
Mainly because I don't want to give an answer.
Yeah,
I think
I
that's
feel
why.
you. I feel you. I'm leaning towards Brock though. One, because the whole walkout thing.
Yeah.
There's gotta be a reason why he came back. They had to have cut a deal with him somehow, some way. And if that is winning the belts, who knows? Also, people were saying that um, there was that Comic Con gave away the finish
What
of
happened at Comic
SummerSlam.
Con?
Did you see the new figure that's coming out for Brock?
Does it have the belt to them?
Has both belts.
Dang.
But he's held both belts. It's just an elite action figure. Don't look too much into it. The homie has held both belts before. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
his toys come in with both belts. Now, if he wins, I'll say, yo, they gave that shit up. Like low key, they spoiled it. But I don't think so. I think it was just that he held both belts. Because I remember when it was announced, Twitter kind of got into it and they were looking at like because Ringside put up the photo.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, this is giving away the spoiler. Did you just spoil SummerSlam?" Da, 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 da. Homie has held both belts before,
Exactly.
but I don't know. Maybe because I'm just a Brock mark. I want Brock to win.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. But they're gonna give it to Roman.
Probably. I
Yeah,
think so.
most likely.
But I still don't know. who
It
to
makes
give
the
it to.
most sense. You know what I mean? It makes the
I
most sense.
feel you. I feel you.
But having Brock versus McIntyre, the main event that was supposed to happen in the UK for McIntyre to have his big moment, is awesome.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think that would be so dope.
That's why I think it should be like. That's why I mentioned the Theory and Brock the thing. It's like if you give them both each championship, it makes sense to have Theory do his own thing. He gets a belt. Brock gets a belt. Have that moment again at Clash of Champions in his hometown with the crowd.
Yeah. Somehow, some way, there's
right
gonna
on
be
TV.
shenanigans.
Yeah, I don't know.
Somehow,
I feel like something's gonna happen, especially. Yeah, I agree with this. That because we said it before. There's a reason why they just threw in the stipulation when they first announced the match. I'm like,
Yeah.
that didn't need to happen right away. I get it. It's the last man standing. You want that match to happen. Cool. It's awesome. But don't announce it as soon as you announce the match. Didn't even what's the story behind that? No one brought it up.
Exactly.
That could have been added.
It was
in
just
during
announced.
The feud.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't need to add that right away. So obviously it's hinting at something's gonna happen.
Something's planned. Now we'll see.
Yeah,
see what happens. If the Beast goes down for 10, is that the last time we see the Beast?
No, I don't know. We'll find out.
Just have to wait and see. Won't we?
Yeah. I guess that was the last match of the card. I guess we could wrap it up just there.
Facts. Also, before we wrap up, I don't want to get too into this because we could go another fucking half hour with this, but yo, shout out FTR Briscoes, bro, because holy shit.
What he
And shout
said,
out to
yeah.
yo,
What he said afterwards, I felt this is good. If you haven't seen it, see the promo of what Dax Harwood
yeah,
said afterwards. I agree with everything he said. I love
bro,
that tag team.
it's
Love that
crazy.
match.
They're like a tag. Those two tag teams were made for each other, and they found each other so late in their careers. Well, not FTR. FTR still
Pretty
pretty
yes.
this thing, but
Yeah.
like it took them so long to, and they complement each other so well.
So well.
It's just so
Yeah.
crazy. But yeah, I just
shout out
wanted
to
to
them.
say that I couldn't let the episode go by without at least
Yeah.
acknowledging that match
The only
because
people I acknowledge FTR and
yo,
Briscoes.
wow.
But yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, shout out to them. Also shout out Party on Brooklyn happening this Saturday, a
yes,
viewing party.
sir.
If you haven't got the free tickets, it's in the description of this YouTube video and in the bio of our Instagram and Twitter. So go get the free tickets, RSVP for it. And yeah, just go ahead and show up and have fun to our viewing party
Yes,
this
sir.
Saturday night during SummerSlam.
Gonna be lit.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in to episode 83 of the Ring Fanatics.
83.
Nick and Joel, and we will see you guys next time.
Catch ya.
Wow.